So, you know, we'd had to take it to a whole new level with our dirtboard trucks, seeing as how we haven't had too much experience in the dirtboard market. We had to improvise. I'd like you to meet the bionic truck.
Sweet. So explain what's this got that's different from our other trucks, besides the fact that it's like enormous.
Well, it is a giant block of wood that's been dadoed out to 13 degrees. So this is a very, very low kingpin angle for the trucks. We figured that since the board has bindings on it, we can torque the trucks a lot more and be able to force the deck into turns without having a steep kingpin angle. So that was the first feature. The second of which is that it actually works like other Planet longboard trucks.
Yeah, it's our trucks.
There is a cam inside here.
But it's different because...
It's giant. It's a 6-inch wide cam with 3-inch radiuses at the sides and a 2.5-inch wide flat spot. So it's basically like standing on a 2x4. When you're just standing at the neutral position, this thing is locked in. And literally, when you're standing on it, it wants to force itself back to center. On the trucks that were on this board previously, with the single pivot without any resistance, the thing would just fall over and I'd just fall off. So being able to just physically stand on the board and let my own weight let the board fall back to center.
Yeah, when I was trying to measure the angle of this thing, I had him stand on it so it'd flex out. I could measure it, and it was. You kept moving. I'm like, stop moving. Yeah.
I'm like, I'm trying, but I'm balancing on a teeter-totter here. Now, since that big flat spot's in there, I can feel where it is, and it literally just dunk. So it's huge, but we figured that since it does have these bindings on here, we can oversize everything because you're getting so much more leverage on it. Mm-hmm. It also has a huge 15-inch wide axle, and it's ridiculously high off the ground, making for a very, very interesting dirtboard ride. And it's 100% biodegradable.
And also show them how we mounted on our axle here.
It's amazing what a couple grabbers and snaggletooth configuration can accomplish. We actually modified a set of Ground Industries bionic trucks, which are using a single pivot channel truck design. So it's similar to our truck design in that it uses a channel truck, or a channel, but instead of having a cam with multiple pivot points, it just has a single pivot point. So, you know, it was a step in the right direction, but it's been taken to a whole new level. One thing that I really hope to see dirtboards used for in the future is going to be kiteboarding. I think getting a kite in tandem with one of these dirtboards out in the West Desert of Utah would be by far one of the funnest things to be happening. But of course, that's all weather dependent, and you got to have the right equipment. So eventually, we'll get there. And we figured that this has about 32 degrees of deck tip, so that when you're out there and you've got your kite, you can get way out and be able to tack, so that you're angled against the wind and have the power of the kite, and your feet are nice and flat against the surface of the board. So that's the reason behind having a lot of deck tip without having a lot of kingpin angle, so that the board isn't turning a whole lot, but you're tipped way out and just trying to slightly tack upwind. So, I don't know. We just got to try it out and move forward.
Yeah.
I will say the next thing that I would like to do would be to decrease the kingpin angle in the front so that it does turn more. Because I just feel like it's not turning enough for how it is.
Yeah.
And if we could make it lower to the ground.
Yeah, decreasing the kingpin angle, or it'll be decreasing the kingpin angle we cut into this because this is on backwards.
Yeah.
So it'll actually increase the turning.
So I'm not just backwards, but I'm backwards.
Watch out.
It's super stable.
Yeah.
goes in a straight line pretty well. Like, on the board previously, it was really hard to push. Even though this thing's a lot higher off the ground, since it has a super flat spot on it, I can easily push myself forward.
In a straight line without having it wig out on you.
Yeah. Before, it was really difficult to keep it in a straight line. Granted, it was lower to the ground, so it should have been easier. But since it was always trying to tip to one side or the other, and I was trying to balance while push, it made it really difficult.
And our drill's done charging. Sweet. Okay, well, I'm pretty tired and hungry.
Yeah. But jeez, look at that. And
Yeah.
2 boards cut out.
Yeah. Incredible.
Sweet.
So yeah, our newest trucks, giant wooden blocks, which, how much do they weigh?
They're lighter than the original trucks, which were made out of aluminum and glass-filled nylon.
Yeah.
And let's just be honest, they're works of art.
Yeah, so it is red pine and Baltic birch.
Pretty soon they'll be in, what is the Fine Woodworking magazine. Make your own longboard trucks.
Yeah.
And if Kraft is out there, we'd like to see some of his wooden skateboard trucks. Do they work with cams? Do they work on dirt boards? I'd like to know. Anyway, this is from the wood shop of Other Planet Skate. David is the master magician of the woodworking, and he's done a very, very fine job. Well, hopefully the weather will shape up. It'll either be dirt boarding in the snow and the wet and the slop, longboarding in the dry, high pressure, or maybe even some more skiing.
Sweet.
Other Planet, over and out.